So you know how your girl Mikey's big on the make believe. Oh my goodness. So it's Valentine's Day. And I'm just so excited about the level of maturity that I'm having now. Once upon a time, I would have been cowering and mopey and dopey because it's another Valentine's Day and I'm by myself. But as time progressed, you pretty much got used to the whole situation. So I'm not going to tell anybody that I would not love to have a lover, a husband, a partner. But right about now, I have learned in whatever state I am to be content. Yes. And this is why this afternoon I came down to eat my dinner. And it's not like I decided to cook either. I decided to have red lobster to go. Yes, Mom. It was red lobster to go this afternoon. Yeah, because sometimes you can give yourself a little treat. And I don't know if they got it right, but I'm going to find out. And then you and me can talk. Because you all know that I love camera. Like it a lot, a lot. Alright, so maybe I should pray. I should thank the Lord for the provision. And Lord, I should thank you for just being my lover man. Yeah. So that I don't have to feel lonely today. Because I know that you are wrapping me around in your arms. And I thank you so much for the food that you've provided for me. And I'm going to eat it, Lord, as coming directly from you. Blessed. Amen. Yes. So how fine Valentine's Day go? Oh, you want to see what I have? Does it look good? It's shrimp and salmon. And the salmon looks really good. It's like it's blackened a little bit. There. Can you see it? Ouch, I don't want to throw my salmon away now. Next thing it tumble on the table, I'm going to have to start to cry like little sally water living in that salsa. Oh, this is good. This is really good. Yeah. There was one time I couldn't even tolerate going to a restaurant alone. Is there anybody who was at any point like me? Yeah. It's like that lonely, nobody's child syndrome would just fall over me. And I would think that I don't really want to go to a restaurant to eat alone. But even that I've overcome. Yeah. Even that I've overcome. If I want something to eat, I put on my clothes. I head on out there. And let's see. I was coming downstairs to my kitchen. But I decided to doll up a little bit. I hope you see that I doll up a little bit. It is the occasion. But you know something? I don't want to say anything bad enough. But it's a little bit too much salt here. I would not have put so much salt. So this is what I get if I wanted to be a little, not extravagant, but just to give myself something different. But it's alright, it goes with the territory. What are you all doing for Valentine's Day? How has COVID affected the whole situation? Or is it just business as usual? I should have been lunch between myself and my daughter, you know. But I had a sudden desire to get dressed to come downstairs. So she went ahead and ate without me. So I just have to be here thinking that maybe she's here someplace. If you know me, know any minute now I'll start a conversation with her even though she's not here. She's good. And all I like the bread that is served at Red Lobster is good, but today it's a little salty. I don't know. And they never hear that I don't take too much of the salt. And my daughter's keeping me in line, you know, because she went out to get me something to drink. And I was getting really very excited because there's not always, I mean, ever since I started this keto thing, I've been really trying to not have sweet drinks. But she went out and got me a nice big bottle of water. So I thank her very much. And even though I have the baked potato here, you know, something that I don't feel like it either. I think I'm just going to have the salmon and talk to you all. And then just let that be. This is good though. And then Michaela got me a little chocolate. This is to die for. This is a free ad. I don't know what it says. Toblerone. She got it in there in one of the Wawas. This is really nice. It's just going to be my little dessert and my little cheat. Because I'm going to be good. I'm going to have the string beans. And I'm going to have the salmon. And I'm going to have all of it. And suddenly, maybe it's because you're all looking at me. I'm not used to eating in the camera. Alright, so because now I'm eating on display, I suddenly think I've lost my appetite. But maybe what I want to say to anybody who might be feeling a little dumpy, maybe because the pandemic is on, and maybe you've lost a loved one, or maybe something is not going as you would have wanted it to go. You've had to change plans. Your whole schedule has been disrupted. I'm still pushing my little methodology. I'm saying, if you get limes, you have to make lemonade. Right, so it's been a while since I last got dressed to go anywhere because it seems as though there's nowhere to go. So I got a little dressed up and came down to my dining room. Yeah, and needless to say, it has changed the flavor. I was even picking up an evening purse, but I said, okay, Mikey, I was picking up some shoes too. But then because there was no way to let me, there was no way for me to show you the shoes. I decided I'd let that go. Yeah. But sometimes, the point I want to make is that we just have to trick ourselves. That's a bit more food. Trick yourself into thinking that the things that you want are actually there. Or the sites you want to see, you're seeing. And the places you want to go, you're actually either there or heading there. Yeah. It takes the pressure off the mind. Yeah. It's like I'm in a group and I noticed that there was it's a Facebook group, and there was a post I saw this morning. It said, it's Valentine's and I'm alone. I'm going to be alone. And I feel like nobody cares. And I'm saying, oh, I'm sorry somebody feels that way. But I want to say, half the times the way we feel it's the thoughts that we have. And these are feelings that we bring onto ourselves. So, you know how Mikey say, switch and laugh. Switch and laugh. Yeah. So if I were close to her, that's what I would have wanted to say. Switch and laugh. Yes. Think of another Valentine's Day. Oh my goodness. There must have been another Valentine's Day in your life when you had a sweet guy, the guy that you wanted to be with. I remember now that Valentine's, let me finish the story first because I have that way. I start one story and I tell two other stories before I get done with that one. Stick to the story, Mikey. What I was trying to say is that you can switch your mood so that I am all alone feeling is something that you actually bring on yourself. And just the way you bring that I am all alone feeling to yourself, girl, you can take it off of yourself. Yeah. Yeah. So, any minute now, I have a nice man sitting across from me on the table. And he's saying to me, Mikey, I like your lipstick. And I'm saying, thank you. Because it is a better feeling to be having dinner with somebody than to be eating by myself. Right. But in the same token, I can eat my dinner by myself. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, no. If I had a chance to change the situation, I'd really much prefer to be having dinner with somebody. But see, we just can't sit and dwell on the situations that we can't change. No. So that is food for thought today. Yeah. Don't get into a pity party. Don't be singing I'm nobody's child. It's totally not necessary. No. And let me tell you something. The energy that you're putting out there, you're dragging it back to you. Yes. Mm-hmm. So let me clear my eyes. Yeah. You have to drag towards you the energy that you want to be around you. Yeah. So have a shrimp. Mm-hmm. I've come a long way. Yeah. And then again, I listen to Steve Harvey. I listen to Steve Harvey a lot, I've told you. And Steve Harvey says, we have not because we ask not. So I think as opposed to folding up and just not knowing to do what you're to do with yourself, then maybe these are conversations you need to ask. You need to talk to God about and ask God. You know, just throw the whole situation to Him. And then once you've done so, leave the situation with Him. Yeah. I think I can be calm because I've been married before and I have kids. There's some people who are in a single situation and they've never been married and they never had kids. So they have a different cross bearing. Yeah. But yeah, I think, I don't know, but whatever it is, it just, any situation that you get yourself in, you just have to roll with the punches. Yeah. First of all, we can't give up because quitting is really not an option. You know, no. I think quitting really does make you feel bad. So whatever it is, you have to put your better foot forward, throw yourself all the way in, and go, man, go. And sometimes when there's nobody to be your cheerleader, be your own cheerleader. Yeah. Be your own cheerleader. Sometimes that's how it works. Yeah. You can't. This is how life is. It's the dynamics of life. Yeah. Yeah, it's a roller coaster game. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. And sometimes you're only halfway down. I don't know where that came from. Mm-hmm. Oh man, this biscuit is really salty even. I'm not complaining now. I'm thanking Lord for my dinner already. And I got it blessed. The salmon's really good too. I have to admit, the salmon is better than maybe I would have cooked it. I don't think I cook fish very well. Like some people can fry a fish, like a nice stiff fry fish, huh? I don't get fish so good. I think I need to start pep up my practicing skills because the people say the way to the man's heart is his belly. I don't know, is it true? But these days when somebody asks me if I can cook, I say it depends on who is asking. Because that piece of information I don't want to let out too much. No, because I'm not just sure if I'm not so sure if I want to be the always cooking. You need to take me out sometimes and you know, switch it up and keep it fresh. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good meal. The salmon is really, really nice. And it seems as though because I've been so not having the carbs, I mean, I was willing to cheat today, but the baked potato is not appealing to me. So I'll keep having the string beans and the salmon because I'm leaving room for my chocolate. Yeah, I want my chocolate. Yeah. This outfit that I have on, it have a little people too, and I probably can't show you that. But I had it in the closet from God knows when. I was thinking it looked too striped. So maybe it's an at-home outfit. Yeah, when I feel nice, like I feel nice today. Mm-hmm. My goodness. I guess you're getting used to silly me. Mm-hmm. I want to take this opportunity to thank you all very much for getting me to the point where I am today on my YouTube channel too. You've been amazing. Yeah. You've been amazing. You're keeping up with me and my nonsense. And you can't understand how very happy you all make me. Yeah. I read all of the comments and I crack myself up. Yeah. And it's getting better every day. And I want to let you know that every single time that somebody subscribes, there is a nice little bubble in my chest. And every time somebody makes a comment, there's a nice little bubble in my chest. So you can understand how you're helping me with my attitude in the pandemic as well. And I just hope that you're liking my little much, as we'd say in Jamaica, the content I'm putting out. Yeah. All right, so I spent a little while with my nonsense this morning and gave you a reenactment of a fictitious meeting. I hope you like that. Yes. And I want to wish for all of you a pleasant Valentine's. You won't get this today though, because I have to save it up. So this is going to be a late Valentine's, after Valentine's release. But I thank you so much for watching, and I thank you so much for coming back. Please tell every friend, and every friend please tell a friend, and always come out to the Mikey Laughs show, because you don't know, your Mikey loves to laugh, and your Mikey loves you too.